Good morning, everyone. How are you all going today? Hope you're well. My name's Suzie, and I am a Stampin' demonstrator in Australia. So if you're anywhere in Australia and you don't have a distributor, I can help you out. Can help you with stamps, with paper, with glue, adhesive, whatever you need, I can help you as long as you don't already have a distributor. Okay, so today is Tuesday the 13th. Tuesday the 13th. So we're creeping up to the end of May. It's just going so fast. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Tanya. How are you? Lovely to see you. So time's creeping up really, really fast. Like, 1 minute we're in the beginning of May and now we're nearly halfway through it. Hi, Kim. How are you going? So on the 28th of May, you will be able to purchase a kit for a 3-day virtual scrapbooking course. So it comes in, it'll have an item number and it'll be on the shopping list. Not sure whereabouts yet till I get notification. But it will be put in the shop on the 28th of May. Then the workshop is from the 17th to the 19th of July. So that's pretty exciting going forward. As card people might want to try the scrapbooking out. I know I'm going to do it. I'm saving my points to do it because I want to see if I can do it. For one, I probably can, but I will need to get a little bit refined with it. So you get 12 scrapbook layers, which is awesome. They're doubles, which is awesome. So the price for that is $435. So, but if you save your rewards up, then you can get it probably half price, or depending on your order, you might be able to pay for it full. So that's coming up. We also have an awesome starter kit. Now, I don't usually rave over starter kits. They change every time, but this one is awesome. I'm telling you, if you ever thought of joining, this is the time to do it. You'll get $303 worth of product. So anything you want. Hi, Sue. How are you going? Lovely to see you. So if you ever thought of doing it, it's $303, of product. So you could get everything that's new in the catalogue, stamps, papers, whatever you need, up to $303 for $169 Australian. So if you like a discount, and a lot of us do like to get a discount, you can join my team. After you do your initial starter kit, you then get 20% off your orders, which is really good. Hi, Roz. How you doing? Lovely to see you. So 20% off all your orders after that. And if you get a special that is 25% off, you will get your 25% plus your 20%. So, you can't get any better than that, for sure. Okay, I've flapped my gums enough, so let you know what's going on. So we'll get down to the desk and I'll show you what we're doing today. Okay, so here we are. So, as you know, our catalogue went live on the 6th of May. So did our new starter kit, started on the 6th of May. So they will all go through until the end of May. So I said we'd try and do a different stamp every day. So if I don't have enough for what's in the catalogue, we'll do some of the online things as well. Now, yesterday we did this card and we used pretty florals to do it. Okay, turned out rather cute, I reckon. So today, this is a really big set. It's a super set. So we'll put that out of the way. So you get 2 lots of stamps, 2 lots of dies, gems in colour gems for 25 to 2007, and you get all this gorgeous paper. Okay, so it's like a super set, but you can buy them separately, so you don't have to do the whole thing at once. So this is what we're going to do today, and we're going to use the second set of Sweet Blooms. So this one here doesn't have any sentiments or anything, it's all flowers. But this one here has some sentiments and some little dashes and flowers, and there's the stem. So we're going to be using this one today. And what we're going to make, let's move this out of the way. So I did this. I stamped everything out and I die cut so I could see, because there's a heap of dies in it. This is the one from yesterday. Heaps of dies in it of all different things and stamps. This little piece here in the orange goes on this piece here to make a flower. And so this is everything that's in the kit, the one we did yesterday. So today we're using Sweet Blooms, and our card is a fanfold card. You've been playing with the Sweet Blooms. That's great, Ross. I've done a little bit, but not as much. So this is called a fan card. So I didn't name it. There's lots of them on Pinterest, and I just picked one out of our videos to follow it. So I knew what we were doing. So this is what we're making today. I haven't, hi Holly, I haven't put any ribbons or gems or anything off it. That's just the basic card. So I know next time I come to make it, this is what it looks like. So I was going to try and put some glitter in it, but I'd have to work it out first how to put it in there. So I'm using a black card base, and this card base is 8.5 by 5.5 and folded in the middle. So I need some more black. I've got bits of card everywhere. So the second piece we want is a small amount, and we want 1.5. By 5.5. Now, wasn't that a cool card that Lorraine did? Lovely. So that's our second piece. Okay. Then we're going to use our DSP. So I'm going to cut all the bits out now. So I was thinking of using this one. So I'm going to cut this. Excuse me, I've got the measurements here. So we want a 5.25 by 4. I always get these wrong. Mm. 5.25 by 4. That's right. Making sure. I've done it the wrong way again. I always do this. So we want it to be 5.25 this way, which we've got. So I want this to be 4. By 5.25. Always get it the wrong way. I don't know why. So that then fits on our card like that. Okay. And then we want a piece of 1.25. Oh, it's just under. I know. No, that's okay. We can get that. by 5. My fan's broke. It's not working. So we want the centerpiece, which will be center 4 3/4 by 2 1/4. So 4 3/4 by, I'm just trying to think where it goes. 4 3/4 by 2 1/4. So 4 3/4. I'm always doing it, Kim, and then I realise what I've done. And no. So 4 3/4 by 2 1/4. Now I want a piece of basic white. I've got one cut out here. And that is 5 1/4 by 4. So 4 by 4 by 5 1/4. Just measure that, because this is the same card. Yeah, it's too big. I thought I'd cut it to size, but I hadn't. So I want 5 1/4 by 4 inches. That's okay. So it's scraps for decorating, so that's fine. That's all done. So there's no actual stamping with this. It's all done. Hi, Lorraine, how you going? Good to see you here. So then I'm going to score the main base, which we've done, at 4 1/4. So then we're going to take our card and we're going to measure 2 1/2, and we're going to put a pencil mark there. And I've got 2 pencils around here. Why is it when you want one, they're not around? Hey? I'm sure someone comes in here. Found it. And messes around with stuff. I reckon Zeus does it in the middle of the night. So Zeus is on the chair there beside me. Oh no, she's gone. Marla was here behind my chair, which she does quite often, and Zeus does it too. And then I go to move my chair and I end up rolling on them. So we want 2.5. So we're going to measure this, 2.5. We're going to put a little pencil mark. Right. So we're now going to put this in the track where the pencil point is. Yes, I do have gremlins, Kim. I don't know why, but they seem to come and move things. So I'm going to put the tip here and I'm going to put it in the track. And then I'm going to hold on to that and I'm going to move it around till that pencil mark is in the track too. And then I'm going to close the cutter and I'm going to take it off. Got a little knob on there sort of thing. Just on the end. There, we've got it. So that's what our card looks like so far. And next, I'm going to cut the smaller piece from the left to the bottom right. So I'm going to put this into the track and then I'm going to move it to here and put the left part of the in the track as well. So I'm just going to make sure I got it on the points. Oops, I moved that then. Put that on the track, top on the track, fingers out. And I'm going to cut that out. So we've got that there. Those two. And we've got this piece here. So we need to keep the right side of here, the right piece there. We need to keep that one. We don't need that one. So our DSP. We're going to take so the piece that is 5 1/4 by 4. On the short side, we're going to do the same as we did to the card. So we're going to put a pencil mark at 2.5. I've got instructions here I've been looking at. So here, we're going to put another pencil mark at 2.5. So it's going to be there. We're going to do the same. We're going to put the bottom piece in the track and then we're going to move the paper till we've got the pencil mark in the track. And then we're going to cut. To the bottom corner, which we've done. The left section adhered to the card front. So we're going to take this and we're going to adhere that to the card. Just going to take a tiny piece off that. I'll take it off the straight side. So we just want a little border all the way around. So it looks like I didn't cut right on the point here for the pencil mark. So it's a little bit I just want to get just at the top. Oops, sorry about that. I must have moved the mouse and it went up all funny. So I'm going to use my new beautiful gun. I'm just really loving this. I think this is just about probably empty, nearly. But I do have another one that I can use when this one empty. I've been using this quite a while, but it just makes it so easy and you don't use all the glue. Okay. So that's our card so far. Yes, I am doing a fan card, Sue. Where did I put it? Had hold of it. Got the one that I didn't finish here. All right. When I find it, I'll show you soon. Ah, here it is. I'd hidden it. So this is what we're making. So I haven't put any sentiment on the outside or done anything to make it look pretty yet, but that's what I'm making. So we've got to DSP, we've done that, pencil mark. So the right side will not be needed. So I'm going to take one of the 5 inches by 1 1/4 and cut from the top left to the bottom right. Okay. So again, the top left, we're going to put in a track. And then we're going to put the bottom right in the track as well. And we're going to keep the piece on the right. So we don't need the piece on the left. So that will go on there like that. So where's my piece gone that was on here? That's too short. So that's got to be cut to the large piece that was cut off the No, I can't find what I've done with it, so this one I'll have to, it's the same, so I'll have to use that one. That's weird. Is it under here? No? Those gremlins are added again. So I'll use that one because it is in the same place. So the 2 and the 4 3/4 and the 2 1/4 cut from the left to the bottom right on a diagonal. Cut from the top left to the bottom right. So here we go again. We're putting it into the track. I have no idea where that other piece went. Can't be too far. Found a piece on the floor. That's it. Whew. And that piece will go on there. Okay. So we put it in the track again. So we're only going to use the right side again. So if you do a second card, of course, you can use... Really, Kim? I guess. So I've got to do the second piece too. So put it in the track, the bottom and the top, and cut. And only the right ones I wanted again. So now we've got to adhere these. To the coordinating cardstock. So it has to be this one. So we want to leave a little bit of a border around. Always adds to the excitement, doesn't it, when things go missing? And somebody will be saying, it's there, it's right there, under your hand, and you don't know. I do when I'm watching somebody and that happens, and I've seen where it is, and I'm going, it's under your hand, it's under your hand, have a look. But they can't hear you. Make sure you get right down to the point. So this is quite an easy card to do. Once you get your cutting skills right. So I'm hoping to get a brown box, a big brown box, but it won't be a big one. I joined up to do the creative cards. So the paper should be coming shortly, and it's gorgeous. I wanted to do this thing with glitter. So the underneath part where I've got black with glitter. But then I'd have to do, if I wanted this, the underneath would be glitter. So there we go. All right, let's have a look what our next choice is. I think I know what it is, but I better check because I've got it all written out. That's our middle piece that goes in here. So we're going to take our big piece. I think this is the one that I cut. Nope, we better put that in. No, I'll put it in after because I want to stamp on it. So we're going to put the point so we want to go there. That's now we're going to do with dimensionals. I want it to go over like that so it overlaps. What do I do with my hundreds of cards? They're still here. It's funny because you should ask that, because on Mother's Day I went down to the shops just to get a couple of things. And I've got several Mother's Day cards that I'd made. So I'm just going to put a pencil mark here because we don't want to go past here with our dimensionals. So, and we might have to use some of our little ones here. It would be hard to watch and work at the same time. So it's cutting. There's no no stamping unless, well, on the inside there is. So and I just before I came on, I was going through the videos and I saw another way somebody else has done with it. So I'll have to watch that and see. Bye, Sue. See you later. As I was saying, sorry, Kim, I had to go to the shop on Mother's Day. Just down to Wally's. And I thought, oh, okay. Somebody said, bye, Sue, have a great day. So, well, they're all saying goodbye to you, Sue, and you're not going anywhere. So we want to get this card so that it has a bit hanging over each side. Yeah. Okay, we don't want any showing here. Yeah, it's hard to work and follow at the same time. So there's our card so far. All right, now we're going to get this other piece. And all these others you can use and do the card the other way. So then this one will go on here. Like that. No, please stay. Isn't it funny when you're trying to catch up with the chat? Okay, so I'm going to put some minis on. It's always good that we have got the replays to go back and watch, because it does. Sometimes you miss what's going on. So this one we can put the dimensionals. Honey, it's breakfast. I do the same, and it's coffee. And it's just that instant you miss something. So we don't want our middle sagging on either card. So we've got lots and lots of dimensionals. Okay, I'll put those there. It is a quite easy card to do. You've just got to remember which part to cut. We'll only be doing a little bit of stamping. So basically, it's all really cutting it. Yeah. It is, Kim. It's very easy to miss just a little bit. I was watching, Paul and I have been watching that Mobland, which is really good. Bit gory though in places. Let's get rid of this trimmer. And I had to get up and do something, so I missed a little bit. And then we played it again a second time, and it's surprising. I'm just going to put a bit of glue on the end of that tip. They are just the offcuts from the card, but you can use them on another card. It's just the card will be opposite. So yeah, I know that feeling, Lorraine, that's for sure. So we've got this. This is our card so far. So now we're going to take our centerpiece, and I am going to So I was thinking of putting lovely across there. That's your card. So we can make that shadow on there, which will do for decorating. And then inside, I'm going to put You Make Me Smile. So we'll put that down. I better get a block, hadn't I? I'll put it on one of these. Hi, Marlene. How you going? You're back from your holiday? Good to see you. I hope everything went off well and you had a lovely time. So what am I going to do? So I'm going to use, I think I'll pick up the strawberry slush. We could use the, yes, so it does. It fits in a normal envelope. Or so she said on the thing anyway. But we can try it. I can find an envelope in a minute and we'll try it. So I think I'm going to go with this strawberry slush. I knew I saw some envelopes somewhere. Yep. Goes in. And the wedding went off okay too, Marlene? So yes, to answer your, it will, Sue. It'll fit in a normal envelope. So now we're going to stamp. And I'm going to use the strawberry slush. You don't want to say that fast, would you? You Make Me Smile. Let's clean the stamp off. I love using my Stampin' scrub. You're welcome, Sue. I thought it did, but I wasn't sure, so it's just as easy to do it. and check it out instead of just saying yes and it didn't work. Okay. You make me smile, and I need I could put those flowers there, but I don't think they'll. I might try half of it. Let's see how we go. We'll try it on a piece of paper first. But I haven't really played with this one. So I only want to put a little bit. So just let me I have a bit of green, or have a bit of old olive. That's too big. I don't want to waste it. Here we go. So I'm going to put that underneath and we're going to pretend that's our card. I think I need to go up a bit higher. That doesn't look too bad, does it? Oh, that's good. Lovely. Glad everything went well for you. All right, so we might do that, I think. So let's clean this off. It's got all these people going to New Zealand. I haven't been. I wouldn't mind going. One day. Now we'll put our little flowers on. There we go. Not actually perfect, but that looks like they've got flowers on them. So that's okay. So we'll get rid of this. Out of the way. Now we're going to put this inside our card. So I'm going to use my glue gun again. You even got to see snow. I saw some of your pictures. They were absolutely beautiful. So we're going to put this in here. I could have done a black piece under it, but I didn't, because it's going to be bulky enough with this on the top. So now we've got to decorate our front. So I'm going to get a piece of white, and I'm going to pick one of my big stamps. And I want lovely. Be careful when you're pulling them off and just rip that off. Now, the longest letters I put on my mark there. And then I'll let it drop. So what we're going to do now is we're going to emboss. Oh, I got 2 Versamarks out. So this kit is absolutely a necessity for when you're embossing. And I think we'll do it in gold. So I've got my wow gold. So first I'm going to sprinkle my little powder buddy here, who takes off all the, hang on. Now I'm going to put the paper, and I'm going to put on. So that takes away any grease from my fingers or stuff like that. Then I'm going to take my Versamark, and I'm going to take my Versamark to the stamp, because it's a big block. So we're going to dab it. Make sure you get all of it. All right, I think I got all of it there. Cover that up. And I'm going to stamp that on there. Oops, I might have lost the loop. I think I've lost the loop there. So just on the bottom of the loop, I don't know whether it'll come up or not. Let's try it. We can always do it again, no problems. So let's put our gold over. I'll just get it. You've got a little brush that you can brush off any marks that, I'm sorry, I'm out of frame, aren't I? My apologies. So just got a little bit on the end of the Y there. That's got it. Let's cut the paper up. Yours is still chubby. Yeah, I've also got plenty in mine too. Excuse me. We'll just put this away. I'll sort that out. Yeah. Sorry. I've got something stuck in my throat. Kim, you can put it in the tray and do it like that if that's the way you want to do it. So I'm going to take my tweezers. So our heat gun's got two settings. So the first setting would be to dry something off if you had watercolours or something. The setting 2 is what we use to emboss. And I never get tired of watching this change over. So when it starts to go solid, the elf's just starting to do it. And you see, it's quite magic. Honestly, I never get tired of looking at it when I do it. You see, it's starting to change. What? Dropped it. You see? There we go. Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? Just stunning. Just takes your card to another level when you emboss it with gold, or any other colour too. You can emboss. Let's just put this away. So with this, you just unscrew your tray. You got your little brush. Push it down, or brush it down until it's at the bottom, and then just put it into the container. And as long as you're not messy like I am, it will all go back in. All right, let's put that away, out the way. Couple of little bits, that was it. Not bad. Now, I took them out, didn't I? Here they are. So that's so we're going to cut that out and hope and pray. And I'm going to use my little mini. And I'm going to stick it down. Use that one. This black one doesn't seem to be as sticky. cat hair. You don't get charged any extra for Zeus's hair. She says that she can't find the end. Oh, I had it then. Oh, maybe I will use the black one. I can see the end on that one. Oh, just moved it all then. Okay. Keep your fingers crossed that this is going to work. I'm going to go through again because I don't think I got that end bit. That looks okay so far. I want a piece of black. I don't need to put the shadow on down, tape it, because as long as I can keep it with the top plate, I can go. And all we've got to do is pick it up, and I've done it the wrong way around. No, well, doesn't matter. It still looks all right. So we'll just put a bit of glue on these bits, just a tiny bit. So I did it the wrong way around, but it doesn't matter. I should have had that other plate. So we can't see our embossing, but hey. So you pick up the gold here and there. So I don't think it is a great problem, except I wanted the gold on the top. First time I've used it, so it went the wrong way. So I'm going to put that across there like that. And I'm going, okay, hugs, Tanya. I hope everything goes well for her. I was only thinking of Sasha this morning, to tell you the truth, how she was doing. So hopefully she's doing well. So I'm going to put that on now. I'm using the small dimensionals. And I'm putting them where I can. You're welcome, lovely. I'll be thinking of you. And Sasha. So at least I'll know next time, won't I? I think I'll use a bit of glue on that other one. And as you know, there's no mistakes in crafting. So you can still see the gold through it, but she needs to go the other way. And that won't need a dimensional on it. Get off. Now what's going on with this little fella? It's in between the two. So we've got that. So we don't need those little ones. Now, I have all my extras I keep here. And I keep them in little packets, some of them. I'm just looking for something small. No, that won't go. I don't even know if I need something. I just wanted like a tiny flower. Hang on. Look what I found. I wonder when you dig around in what you've got. I've got another bit that I could do that. That's another big bit. Half the time I don't know what is in here. See, I've got another. I seem to have plenty of, well, that's 2 colours. We could do that, couldn't we? Wonder if I've got another big one. I'm just seeing if I can find another one. Just want one more of that big one. I have plenty, but they're all that smaller one. Might have to make do with that, with the two small ones. No, haven't got another one, so what we'll do is we'll make do with the smaller ones. So I'm going to get my ball point. What have we got? You use box like that for yours? Yeah, it gets a bit like that, doesn't it, soon? So these are both, oh, I've got stuck on my nail now. So I was going to make a flower out of them, but I don't think it's going to work. Yeah, dollar stores and $1 here. I think I'm actually only going to use one like that and one at that end. What I wanted to do is make, with the big one, make a flower. You like your chocolate cold? Me too. I put mine in the fridge. So I'm just going to put that like that, and I'm going to put that there. Okay. I'm going to take this one. And I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm just going to pop that one there. I don't want to overdo it. I think the Lovely takes a cake for this card. And I'm going to put some gems on it now. So I'll have to pick. I know that feeling, Lorraine. It's in the fridge. It's got to be eaten, especially the flowers. Now, I got these, and I think I'm going to use these. Sorry, girls. I usually ask you what you want, but I think we're going to use these today. Yes. You're reading my mind, Kim. That's what I'm going to do with them. So I'm going to put a large darker one right in the middle of the lighter one. And then I'm going to put a light pink one in the middle of the dark one, just for a bit of contrast. I'm just thinking, perfect choice, thank you. Might use the darker ones and put one there. So we got 5, so we're still at an odd number. So see? Now I'm going to put some Wink Stella on it, because we got to have the shimmer and the shine and the glitz and the glamour, right? I've got to sort these out because one of them's empty. Put them inside. Oh, thank you, Kim. So there's our card today. Still using the same suite as it is a mega suite. Where's the other card? So these are the 2 cards we've done. So it is a mega suite with two stamps and 2 lots of dies. So we have used them in different ways. So that's our card for today. This was yesterday's. I like that you make me smile. So I'll come back up the top. Okay. Thank you, Lynn. Hi, Janelle. How are you going? Sorry, I didn't see you before. Hope all is well. Thank you. So we've got 2 cards with this extra special bundle. So tomorrow it will be a different set of dies and stamps. Thank you, Lynn. So, thank you, Lorraine. So, tomorrow will be good, Suzanne. So, tomorrow will be a different set altogether. So, I'll have to work out which one I'm going to do. I've got a couple in my head that I might sort of do. I'm not sure yet. But I love that fan card. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And you don't need a lot on it because it's got the DSP, which is good. Thank you, Sue. So if you like my content, can you give me a like, a share, and ring the notification bell? Oh, really? Oh, my goodness. Sorry. Lorraine and I have this thing going, and we quite often pick the same things to do, so it's quite funny. Yeah, so anyway, I want to thank you all for watching and chatting to each other. It's great. People have helped each other through things that they're going through with just being on the chat and talking to other people. So it really does help, you know. Of course, you have to trust the chat that, you know, that you can talk to the girls on it. And these are all fabulous girls in this chat. They're very, very helpful and very caring. So, well, that's all I've got for you today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you tomorrow. I'm hopefully now going to pick up a big brown box. So, see you later. Bye.